Hey guys, welcome to the explanation of Molar mass practice sheet number 1, problem number 9. So we have these two elements right here, AgF. So we know that it is a binary compound, but is it a type 1 or type 2? Because we're going to go ahead and name it first. So we have Ag and F. And how do we determine whether it's type 1 or type 2? We look at the first compound or the first element. The first element here is Ag. And if I go to the periodic table, we'll see that Ag right here is silver. Silver is kind of, excuse me, in the area where it would be a type 2. But is it a type 2? Well, how do we determine that? Again, we're going to use our packet. We're going to scroll down to page 14. And here is page 14. And we're going to notice that Ag is what it is. Well, there you go. It is a type 1 because we know that the ones that are white are type 1. Okay, so that we know that it's a type 1. It only has one charge, and that charge is a +1. So we're going to go ahead and put that over here. And how to name this is, if you remember the rules for type 1, we just name the metal, and we change the ending on the I to "ide" on the non-metal. So Ag stood for, if we looked at it was silver, so we're going to go silver. And then F is going to be, let's go back to your periodic table and find F. So here's our periodic table right here. Well, F is right here, and that looks like it is fluoride. Okay, so we're not going to put fluoride down. We're going to change or fluorine down. We're going to put fluoride. So silver fluoride. Silver fluoride. It wasn't fluoride. So once we have this down, we can go ahead and figure out the molar mass. So we're going to go and figure out the molar mass. We're going to write down the elements that we have in the compound. So we have Ag. How many of them do we have? Only one. Okay, and then we have F, which is fluorine. How many of those do we have? We have one. Okay, how did we determine there's only one? Subscripts. Subscripts tells us how many we have of each one. So we're going to multiply, excuse me, we're going to multiply each one of those by their atomic weight. Now, do you know the atomic weight of silver or fluorine? I don't, but I know how to figure it out. We're going to go to our periodic table. So silver is right here, is 108. It's always the larger number in the box, and fluorine is going to be 19. So again, atomic weight, or sometimes you might hear me say atomic mass. Same thing for this, since we're on word. So this was 108, and if you remember, fluorine was 19. Let me just double check those again. Always like there's another hertz. So fluorine's 19 and silver is 108. So it looks good to what we did. Now we're going to go ahead and notice that I don't have to put that equal sign in there. I'm going to do it because I think that it's important to make sure. So we're going to put 19 here because we only have one of them. And 1 at 108 is going to be 108. So I'm going to move that over. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add those together, and that's going to be our molar mass. So our molar mass equals when we add all those up together. And so if I get the calculator out and I say that I have 108 plus 19 equals 127. So we're going to put that in there, 127. Let's double check that again. Always like to double check. So 108 plus 19 equals 127. And that's going to be 127 grams of silver fluoride. We're going to write that. I can either put the formula down here or the name. It doesn't really matter. I do not want that 9 in there. And once I get done with that, I'm just going to highlight it. Okay, highlight green. And we're going to highlight it, and then we're done. That's the answer. That is the molar mass for silver fluoride is 127. So again, hopefully this helped you out. Continue watching these. I know there's only one more from practice 1, but we got all the other practices, problems that we're going to go through and give you examples of each and every one. So good luck with this. Good luck on the assessment that's going to be coming up. As always, Go Mohawks. Nelson out.